We got to share with people. Matthew. Matthew chapter 10. And I'm wrapping it up because time's going. I see some of y'all. It's cool. I'm used to this. I go this. It's cool. It's cool. Mark chapter 10. Matthew. I'm sorry. Matthew. Good call. Matthew chapter 10, verses 16 to 20. I wanted to read this because, I talk to young people, and, when we talk about, I know that in the Divas and Mod Squad, even we've been talking about in our discipleship, going out and witnessing, one of the main things that you guys always say is like, man, I don't know what to say to people. What do I say? I want to, but, I just don't know what to say. So I just don't say nothing. What do I say? First off, I want to let you know, if you really want to share with people, God is going to give you the opportunity if you go ahead, do that process of getting cut and connecting with God, because people are going to see that God is real in your life. And once he sees God is real in your life, that's going to open up naturally. You don't got to force it. It's going to open up naturally for God to give you opportunities to share. So now when we get to those opportunities, what do? Look at what Jesus is saying. And this is great because Jesus is saying all this. The love, the stuff. Jesus is saying all this. All right? He's saying all this. Okay? Matthew chapter, what did I say? Matthew chapter 10? Boom. 16. Thank you very much. Okay. See, I even got to turn that. All right. Behold, this is Jesus. Behold, I send out as sheep in the midst of wolves, so be shrewd as serpents and innocent as doves. Jesus is about to send out the disciples to go and witness. And he says, but beware of men, for they will hand you over to the courts and scourge you in their synagogues, meaning they're going to beat you. All right? And then it says, and you will even be brought out before governors and kings for my sake as a testimony to them and to the Gentiles. But when they hand you over, do not be worried. Do not worry about how or what you are to say, for it will be given you in that hour what you are to say. For it is not you who speaks, but it is the Spirit of your Father who speaks in you. Don't worry about what you're going to say. God is going to be the one to speak through you. If we get connected with God, if we get past the hurt and get connected with God, remember, God is going to he's going to make himself real to us. I guarantee you that. Yeah. He's going to make himself real to you. But once he makes himself real to you, he's going to speak through you in such a way that people are going to see you in a whole life, and that will be the essence of advancing the kingdom of God. So what's TACK? Teens advancing Christ's kingdom. What does it mean? Making disciples. Making disciples in this present generation by communicating the message of Jesus Christ. Now, I want to show you something. I got to be very, very careful here. When I do it, you'll see why. Remember, when I said we are to go and advance the kingdom, when we're to go advance the kingdom, God doesn't give us this. We're not to go and stab people. Okay? But if we're talking about advancing the kingdom of God, and it'll be hard for you guys to see back there. What do I got in my hand? TACK. Now, just by looking, what do you think is going to do more damage? This or this? I would think, who said the TACK going to do more difference? Don't get ahead of me, man. Obviously, just by looking at it, this is going to make more of an impact. But I tell you what, if you put on this point, because it's pretty sharp, if you put some sort of like poison, some sort of thing on, or just some poison on the tip of this TACK right here, what's it going to do is when you go ahead and you prick somebody, you know what? That's going to cause a little disturbance. People will be like, but then over time, because that poison gets in the system, that person is infected. Come on. That's good. And that person gets infected, it's going to go all over the place. Yeah. He's going to feel it. And depending how lethal the poison is, that person may die.